Okay, hello everybody. Today I will share to you on how to log in the ZipGrade student portal. So ZipGrade updates or upgrades their online testing feature by new ways of submitting tests or quiz. We have the open submission and the verified submission. In the open submission, the students will be given only access code or URL for them to take the quiz. And student enters the name on or ID. So no validation of name or ID is required. So there will be a time limit in the test, and and there will be a PDF questions provided. So, however, this type of open submission or this type of online submission, the students will be given ample time because there will be no deadline, but it depends on the teacher when will it be, or there will be no time or day to work on it. Uh, However, if the teacher will assign a date or a time, uh, that will be the deadline or might be the starting point of the quiz. However, in on the other side, we have the verified submission. In the verified submission, the students will give or the teacher will give a code and a student ID for each student. So student users same ID or uses same code for all quizzes. More options. We have schedule future quizzes, admission limit, show scores or marks, wherein the students in the verified submission have a specific date and time when to answer the quiz and when will be the deadline. Automatically, if the quiz will be stopped on the particular date and time, the student will not be able to take the quiz. And the quiz or the test is also in PDF format. Okay, so let us move on. So the students should or the teacher should give student instruction material like this, wherein it is the instruction or procedure on how to access the student portal with the student name, ZipGrade student ID, and student access code. The student should not or must not share this student ID and also this access code to his or her fellow peers because they might because their peers could infiltrate their account and may able to manipulate the quiz, might able to start the quiz even though it is not yet been started by the owner. So the ZipGrade student portal allows your teacher to schedule quizzes and post results a secure location. So take note of this. Do not share your credentials. Means the credentials here are student ID and access code to with other students. To access the student portal, we have the two following browser. Either from the two, we will choose. If you will click either from the two, you will enter in the website in this website. So there are two choices: log into student portal and access open submit quiz. So later on, I will show you. I will give you some uh, code in order to access the open quiz and also the student ID or access code to log in the student portal. The access open submit quiz is for open submission, while the login to student portal is for verified submission. So let us try first the open submission. So even though you have no quiz code, if you have an URL, you can answer the quiz directly. So let us have an example. Example, this will be the quiz given by the teacher. This will be the master panel of the teacher wherein the teacher could enable the verified submission or either the open submission. So we will try to do the open submission. So if I will be the teacher, I will give this URL or this quiz code. So you can give the two or both. Okay, and then okay, we copy the URL. We will try to open the open submission uh, dialog website. Okay, so okay, okay. This is now the open submission, student online submission. This is open in such a way that you need to type your name, but be sure that you type your real name in this case. Uh, Example, we have Danielle. Uh, Danielle Reyes, example. So do you need a ZipGrade student ID? No, you don't need this one. You can input, but you can you have the option to not to input it. Okay, we put the check mark and take note as a student. Take note of the some of the instructions. Read this instruction, terms and condition, and you read the instruction below. You will have 5 minutes to complete this quiz. Once you click below, do not close the browser window containing the answer sheet. You will not be able to return to the answer sheet if you leave. So if you will suddenly close it in an open submission, you will not be able to return to the answer sheet. So example, we will start now the quiz for open. Okay, so automatically the time, you can see here the answer sheet. This is the answer sheet at the left side, but on the right side you have here the quiz. Okay, so we have the name here, the name of the quiz, the name of the student, time remaining, it's already running. We have here the answer sheet. So we have 5 questions, multiple choice. So you plug in or shade the circle for your choice. Take note, if you have 2 answers in one item, the ZipGrade will automatically consider it as wrong, even though the other one is correct. I will show you. Okay, so first, let us answer. This is only an example. So, example, number 5, you have 2 answers, C and D. So, we are done and you are sure, you can submit. If you want to go back and not sure with other responses, you can go back. However, the time is running. So, if you review again and submit, there, if you are final, if you are done and you are finalizing it and you are sure of your answer, you click submit to teacher. So when you click submit to teacher, you cannot see your score yet because this is an open submission. The teacher will check first on his or her class record in the ZipGrade, and then check your score and submit it to you personally, either in Messenger or in FB or in email. It depends on how the teacher will inform you regarding your score in an open submission. Now, that is for open submission. Uh, how about in verified submission? So in verified submission, a while ago, you were given a PDF like this instruction. So in order to enter to the student portal, you need to have a student ID and an access code. So let us have an example like kay Vanessa. You have student ID, copy, log in, access code, copy, paste. So we will enter the same quiz, but this one is an open online submission. while this one will be the verified submission. So in the verified submission, you need these two. So we log in. When you log in, you will notice that you have your name, student ID, and you have your posted graded papers and assigned quizzes. Okay, so there will be the name of the quiz, class that you attended, and day, the date and time when the quiz was created, and it will be started on that date and time, and will end on that particular date and time. Example, we have here September 14, 8 a.m. That's the quiz will start to open. Will be open at September 14, 8 a.m. And it will end on September 18 at 9 p.m. in the evening. So the quiz will have 5 minutes because you have only 5 items. But it depends on the difficulty of the quiz, and it depends also on the teacher how many minutes will he or she allot to that particular quiz or test. So example, we will begin the quiz. So we have here an instruction first before you start. So you will have 5 minutes to complete this quiz once started. If you encounter any connectivity issues, you may log in to the student portal to continue your quiz. Means if you suddenly stop in the verified submission, if you go back and continue, you can continue. At the end of, however, in that on that particular time limit, or the remaining time limit that was stopped when you also stop, it will continue. At the end of the time limit, your answer sheet and any answers made at the time will automatically be submitted to your teacher. Okay, so let us try. Begin quiz. So begin quiz, we have here the answer sheet, and we have here the sample quiz test paper. So the time is 5 minutes. Okay, so we, we will answer. Okay, for example, review, and we have here our answer, and if you are final, if the student are final, so you need to click submit to teacher. Okay, so after clicking submit to teacher in this verified submission, automatically the ZipGrade will check your answer sheet and give you the score. We have here the earned points. You have 3 points out of 5, and percent of correct is 60%. And you can see your answer sheet with the correct answer in green, highlighted in green, while the wrong answer is highlighted in red. However, you don't know what is the correct answer for 3 and 5. So the teacher will give you later the answer if he or she posted it in your student portal account. Okay, so you need to return and wait for the teacher to post your graded paper here, and you can see the answer key, and uh, your answers, and also the the rest of the details regarding your quiz. So I will go back to the teacher's account. So I will find the answer sheet of Vanessa. Okay, I have here the answer sheet of Vanessa, and I can see the answers of Vanessa and the correct and wrong answers of Vanessa. And here is the answer key. Here is the student answer, or Vanessa's answer, and mark, and we have correct, correct, wrong, correct, wrong. So how will I give this to the student? So I will go back to quiz, manage student portal. I will allow to show primary answers, check this, and click save posting details. So if the teacher should inform the student that it was already posted in the student portal. So you need to refresh in order to see your na okay. You have here the posted graded papers confirmed and checked by the teacher. Okay, so the teacher, you as a student will click it, and you can see your details of the test again, and you can see there the answer key, which is the primary answer, and the student here is your answer during the exam. Okay, those are the things. Okay, so that that will be the procedure on how to use this student portal. Again, do not share the ZipGrade student ID and access code to your fellow peers in your class. Okay, if you need to log out, and okay, so that's the end. So if you have questions, you can freely ask me in the FB Social Learning Group. Okay, thank you very much and goodbye.